Holders, Derry City, commentary from John Kenny.
Now this really is a big heavyweight battle. Sligo Rovers against the cup holders, Derry City, on an inclement night at the showgrounds. Declan Devine applauding the Derry City supporters. This is Keane. Finds Cretaro. First time layoff ball to the fullback. Here's Keane. Now he's in the penalty area. Keane gets the cross in. Well, it wasn't much of an effort really from Aaron Green. Very important interception though from Patrick Kavanagh. Keane just has a little look up there. And Kavanagh with a timely interception. The rain coming down heavily now. Oh, that back pass slightly short to Gary Rogers. Manages to get it away. And North is fouled, according to the referee. It's thoroughly unpleasant conditions. Here's Cretaro. Oh, what a finish by Rafa Cretaro! And Sligo Rovers have taken the lead. Lovely little dig ball from Joseph Indo. And the ball skipped through to Cretaro, who had the presence of mind to backheel it to the net and give Sligo the lead. Keane. As far as Green. Oh, lovely footwork at the edge of the area by Green. Here's Danny North. And Doherty down at his near post to push it behind for a corner. Great little dig there by Green to keep control of the ball. Picked out North, but his shot lacked the power really to beat Doherty. Still 1-0 to the home side. Here is Simon Madden. Madden's cross. Oh, Keane was struggling there. Rogers forced into the save from McNamee. The overhead kick from the Derry captain Malloy doesn't come to much. The interception by Rogers. Malloy's overhead kick. Ball eventually cleared. Cretaro. And now Keane. Faced by McNamee. Good strength from Keane. North! Oh! And the ball blazed over the top by Green. Keane eventually gets it skyward, headed on by Indo. Well, claims for offside, not given. This is David McDade. McDade ricochets off Keane. Cretaro can pick it up. Well, Derry City's grip on the FAI Cup is slipping. Still trailing by a goal to nil. Can they force a replay? Get it back to the Brandywell. Here's Patterson. Well, it came off the chest of Jeff Henderson. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty. Referee not interested. Madden. Now there's plenty of players in the penalty area for Derry City. And a fresh air shot. Here's Patterson. And eventually Rogers has to force it behind for a corner. The shot from the substitute, Michael Duffy. Can Derry get that equaliser? Well, that was a headed away from goal by one of the Derry players. Million, not the best of challenges from Million on Duffy. And Rogers forced into the save. Still alive, Patterson. And the flag's up. Wouldn't have stood. Shot from distance from Duffy. Good save from Rogers. Indo with the corner. McNamee heads it clear. Back to Indo. McNamee goes to meet the ball. It's good stuff from Indo. Little dink into the penalty area. And up and over the crossbar by Danny Ventra. Time is surely up. Referee Doyle looks at his watch. That's it. Derry City, the holders are out. Sligo into the last four. It's finished at the showgrounds. Sligo Rovers 1, Derry City 0.
Felt there was a lot of balls being put into good areas from wide there, and just couldn't quite get that final touch on it. But it was enough, and getting into the last four was the most important thing.
I felt we had a few opportunities to at least get a draw. But in terms of application was very good, and desire, and work rate of the team was very good, but we've got punished for one slack bit of defending on the night.
Well, Sligo Rovers have had the upper hand on Derry City all season and continued with that cup win at the showgrounds, 1-0 to Sligo Rovers. The one goal decided it, Dave, and Rafael Cortaro once again proving decisive for Sligo Rovers. But overall, they deserved the win, didn't they?
They seem to deserve the win, and with Raf Kataro back in the team, they seem to be, taking their chances as well. But it looks a bit of very, dubious free kick here. But the ball into the box, it's a straight ball in from Undo. And like Shane McElhenney should be clearing that. You don't get away with that at this level. And great bit of opportunities by Kataro, but I have to say this is a centre-back's ball. Get your foot through it, get it out of the box and the danger clear. But once it hops in the box, anything can happen. But, for me, Derry, I've seen them against Cork City. We're beaten 4-1. Cork City, are going through at the time, losing their manager and, Cork City getting 4 goals against them. It seemed to be at the back with Stuart Greason, as I say, when he's out, and I don't think they've sorted out the left back position since Danny Lafferty left as well. McNamee played there and Osborne has come in and he's been injured, and it seems like they can't get any kind of solid base to progress from.
Yeah, it's an extraordinary change, really, considering how well Derry City played, and their football was good in the first half of the season. And you were particularly concerned, Alan, you were at the game, that their ball retention was quite poor, was it?
Yeah, it was very poor. And as you say, Peter, I definitely, even the early part of the season, I thought Derry would sustain it right up until the end of the season. I was very impressed with them earlier in the season. But here you have Barry Malloy now. Unfortunately, we're picking on Barry, but simple passes, and this was indicative of the whole day. Now, there was plenty of other culprits, but Barry Malloy should know better, an experienced player. 10-yard pass, here he is again, the same fella just getting on it now. Simon Madden plays the ball inside, Higgins lays it off to him. Again, it's just so sloppy, and that was indicative of the whole day, Peter. I have to say, the first half, Sligo Rovers played very well in the first half, but considering what was at stake, like it's the Fai Cup quarter-final, there was just no passion, no fight, no bit of life, no energy in Derry whatsoever. In fairness, the second half, they huffed and puffed a little bit, without really creating anything. They had I think their first shot on goals was in injury time, and Gary Rogers pulled off a good save from young Duffy. But I have to say, I was really disappointed with Derry. They were very poor on the day. The passing was terrible. Defensively, as Dave said, they were shocking, and they got their just rewards, which was nothing.
Yeah, and when that sort of apparent lethargy seems to set into a team, Dave, I mean, you've played, you've managed as well. I mean, how do you deal with it? How can you change it?
It's very difficult, Peter. It's very difficult when there's a lack of confidence in the dressing room. And that's shown to me on the park. When you look at Dundalk, as we're highlighting, players playing at a high level. Shamrock Rovers are back to that. They lost it, but they have it back now. You can see that. And when you sit down and watch players play, like even Barry McNamee, he got a chance inside the box. He scuffed it. It went along the ground. It was a nothing shot. When you look at Curtis Byrne with Dundalk, halfway line, keeper, he sees a chance, he strikes it. There's confidence in the strike. It just doesn't seem to me, for whatever reason. There's a lot of young players in that squad. Maybe it's that. It's a long, hard season. It's a difficult league to play in. People don't realise it, But if you play in this league, you have to turn it on week in, week out, week in. And I don't know, has it just caught up with a lot of players?
Yeah, well, that defeat has cost Derry City their title. The champions of last year, they drop out, and it's Sligo Rovers who march on to the semi-final. And the semi-final draw is coming up for you